Here's a truth that will mess with your head. Most people don't actually want love. They want control, not connection, not intimacy, control. And once you see this, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. Think about it. We grow up told that love is the ultimate goal. Movies, songs, books, they all say the same thing. Find your soulmate. Find your missing piece. Find the one. But here's the twist. Most people aren't searching for love. They're searching for safety, and safety often looks like control. Let me prove it. Why do people get jealous? Why do they snoop through phones? Why do they keep mental scorecards? I called last time. It's your turn now. It's not love. It's fear. Fear of losing, fear of being powerless. So they grasp for control. And the scariest part, they don't even realize they're doing it. Here's where it gets darker. In every relationship, there's a balance. One person cares just a little more. One texts first. One waits longer. One sacrifices more. And the balance shifts. The person who needs less gains more power. That's the invisible law. The one who can walk away controls everything. Sounds harsh? Sounds unfair? Look back at your own relationships. Tell me it isn't true. This is why people play games. They wait hours to reply. They pretend to be busy. They act chill when they're not. Because deep down they know showing need is dangerous. Neediness loses respect. Respect loses attraction. And attraction? That's the currency of power. So people trade honesty for strategy. Not because they want love, but because they want control. Even people who say they want real love still sabotage it. They test their partners. They pull away when things get too close. They pick fights over nothing. Why? Because control feels safer than vulnerability. Love requires surrender. Control requires dominance. And given the choice, most people choose control, even if it kills the love they claim to want. In your last relationship, were you the one holding control or the one chasing it? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe now, because the next part will blow your mind. Here's what most people don't understand. Your brain isn't wired for love. It's wired for survival. And survival means minimizing risk. So when you fall for someone, your brain calculates danger. What if they leave? What if they cheat? What if they love someone else more? And the answer your brain comes up with is brutal. Control them before they can hurt you. That's why people obsess over texting patterns. Why they get possessive. Why they feel threatened by attention from strangers. It's not love talking, it's fear. Now watch what happens. The moment fear takes over, you start chasing harder. You send longer texts. You beg for reassurance. You give more than you get. And without knowing it, you hand over all the power. Suddenly, the relationship isn't equal. It's a tug of war, and you're losing. The more you love someone, the more power you risk losing. The more vulnerable you are. The more control they hold. That's why so many people love less on purpose. Not because they don't care, but because they're terrified of caring more. It's survival in disguise. Section 9, the big reveal. So here's the one truth most people can't admit. They don't want love. They want leverage. They want the upper hand. They want the safety net. They want control. And as long as that's the case, real love never shows up, because love can't survive where control dominates. But here's the good news. You can break free from this cycle. You can stop chasing. You can stop calculating. You can stop playing games. Here's how. Respect yourself. Never give more than you're willing to lose. Set boundaries. Without them, you'll always surrender power. Be willing to walk away. That's the ultimate strength. When both people respect themselves, control disappears, and love finally has room to breathe. So let me ask you, do you think most people in today's world want love, or do they just want control? Comment below. I want to hear your take, and subscribe right now, because the next truth is even darker.